Hey everybody, how's it going? alecandstuff here, and welcome back to the channel. So, today, we're gonna be doing something a little bit different than what we're used to. How different, you might ask? Well, it's because I just got this bad boy in the mail this past week. So, what you might not know about me is that, yes, I'm a Nintendo fan, and yes, I love playing Nintendo games, but I also really love collecting these art books or like these coffee table style books that Nintendo releases from time to time. And this one specifically is all about the art of Super Mario Odyssey. So when this was revealed, when this was pre-ordered, when the pre-orders went live, I knew I had to get my hands on it. So today, we're gonna do something a little different and kind of flip through it together. So without further ado, I guess we can go ahead and get started. So first things first is that on the back of all these books, we typically have like some flavor text here that kind of goes over what's all gonna be inside. So without further ado, let's see here. So, take a globe-trotting journey all over the world and beyond with this companion art book to the hit video game Super Mario Odyssey. Oh man, this video is gonna be a little bit more casual, so I hope you guys are okay with that. We're just kind of sitting here and chilling and reading through the book. Discover the art and expertise that went into creating one of Nintendo's best-loved games, featuring full-color concept art, preliminary sketches, and notes from the development team. This hardcover edition also includes insight into some early ideas that didn't make it into the game itself. Oh, baby! Over 350 pages jam-packed with behind-the-scenes content, witness the development of the game's diverse destinations, and hear directly from the creative team behind this extraordinary game. Celebrating the art and artistry of Super Mario Odyssey with this deep dive into its creation. All right. Also, as a side note, the publisher of this book is Dark Horse Comics. They do an amazing job. They've done this, they've done Hyrule Historia in the past. Really, really amazing work. So that's how I knew I had to pick this particular book up. Anyways, so take a look at that cover one last time, and then we'll go ahead and start getting all the packaging off. So it's usually a pretty good technique to it, but I just kind of attack it like a monster. This is like a little slip cover. So you kind of slip it off that way. Wow. That's pretty cool. All right, so just from the get-go here, just from the cover of this book, we have a bunch of concept artwork for some of the locations, some of the power-ups, and some of the characters that went into Super Mario Odyssey. Man, I could probably just stare at this particular cover for like 5 or 10 minutes. Look at all this artwork. Oh, this is gonna be a treat to look through. Pauline there on the side, that's New Donk City. Holy moly. All right. Don't want to get stuck on the front cover for too long, so let's go ahead and just start flipping through it. So chapter 1 is artwork. So I'm assuming we're going to see a bunch of the beautiful renders that have been featured throughout the promotional material for this game. That's one thing that I really love about the Switch era of Nintendo games, is that all of the renders that they make for all of the games that they publish are amazing. That might just be the nerd inside me talking, but they do some amazing work with all the renders that you see throughout all the Switch games. So, oh man, this in particular makes for a really good wallpaper. I'm speaking from experience. I have it on my laptop at the moment. Wedding Bowser, Wedding Peach, Wedding Mario. Ooh, very nice. This kind of reminds me of Cloud Kingdom a little bit. Spoilers. Oh, that might be something that I should address as well. If you haven't played through the game yet, this book is likely to contain story spoilers, so if you're not about that, then I would definitely leave while you can. Ooh, this iconic scene. This is one of my favorite moments of the game whenever you get to the rooftop of New Donk City and celebrate the festival. Oh, that is so cool. Luigi! And we also have, oh my gosh, what are their names? The Broodals? Yeah, and they have their names listed down here. So, Rango, Spewart, Topper, and Harriet. So I knew they were the Broodals, I actually didn't know their names. So, very cool stuff. A lot more renders. Oh, baby, that's what we all came here to see, right? Oh, look at that T-Rex shot. Mario running through New Donk City. This is another one of my favorite kingdoms as well. I'm just a sucker for like icy, wintry, sort of snowy levels like that. And then the iconic, now a meme, shirtless Mario running through the beaches. All right, some more. Actually, I haven't seen too much of this 2D artwork for Super Mario Odyssey, so this is kind of cool to see it all blown up like that. Oh man, and all the kingdoms that you can see all laid out here. We have some flavor text underneath this chapter too. A vast number of setting materials and rough sketches were drafted in order to make Super Mario Odyssey. In this chapter, we look back on Mario's adventure and take a glimpse behind the scenes with developer commentary, Each section shows a kingdom Mario visited on his journey, the unique mechanics and objects he first encountered there, and the characters he met. Now then, are we ready to return to the world of Super Mario Odyssey? Oh, I so am. Fun fact, too, is that this book actually releases on a date that's pretty close to the 2-year anniversary of this game in particular, so that's pretty awesome. Let's see. So, we have a couple of shots from the opening sequence here. This looks like some storyboarding going on. I'm about to go on my honeymoon. Hat fell on the deck. Yeah, that looks pretty close to what's in-game. Mario's locked in combat with Bowser, who's once again determined to kidnap Princess Peach. What a loser. But this time, King of the Koopas looks a little different. He arrives clad in a tuxedo, all dressed up to marry the princess. What a weirdo. Let's see, designer's note. The Grand Adventure marked Mario's first solo appearance on the Nintendo Switch system. An important goal of the opening scene was to make people feel like they were playing a new Super Mario title as soon as they started the game. That was definitely achieved. Many Mario games start off slow, but this time we put everything about Mario, Peach, and Bowser front and center. Things began with a simple yet action-packed Mario vs. Bowser throwdown. The overall reason for the journey, the loss of Mario's hat, and the lead into the first kingdom all needed to be included. We wanted all these elements introduced in under 90 seconds to help maintain a proper gameplay tempo. That is so cool. This is why I'm gonna love this book so much. I just love those little developer insights that we're gonna get. Getting to opening story explode, establishing this title's central theme. Surprise! I believe the storyboards do a fantastic job of expressing the punch this scene was intended to pack. The game's goal and structure were established early on, allowing us to create a visual style that maximized both from the camera, animations, and visual effects to sound and background music. All the title's elements come together to create an opening symbolic of the entire game. Oh boy. Man, oh man. That opening sequence is actually really good. So it's cool that they mentioned that. All right, what do we have here? What do we have here? I'm assuming this is like some design concepts for Cappy? Some Mario sketches, the capture mechanic, very neat. Some more designer notes. I want to look at the artwork first. You could what the? White, hold on a second. Is that a mammoth? And Princess Peach herself? You could capture Princess Peach? And a mammoth? What? Oh man, I have to read this. With every successive generation of new gaming platforms, Mario, there's a new way to play. This title is no different. Requiring the creation of any kind of gameplay to fit the bill. This is why we came up with the capture system, a type of action that surpasses the idea of Mario-style power-ups. Fun to play is the central concept for any action game, and became the springboard for the abundance of interesting abilities we brought to life this time. Sorry, I'm having trouble reading. Giving Mario the power to not only defeat enemies, but to use their abilities for himself offers players a system with many more ways to explore. That is so wild. Okay, I want to keep flipping through here because I wonder if there's like, holy moly, look at this. Look at this. The emblem is bigger, top of the hat is slightly pointed. Ears are bigger, Mario's proportions. Oh, wow, okay, so they had to kind of tweak some of the proportions for Mario, for Odyssey, if I'm interpreting this correctly. Very neat, very neat. Oh my god. Oh my god, Mario's outfit material study. Holy cow, they went the whole 9 yards with this game. That's what I love to see. Oh man, look at all these. Oh man, this is just beautiful. I don't think I cannot convey to you accurately how much I love flipping through books like this. Also, by the way, we're not going to sit here and read through every single developer note in the book, so I'm just going to cruise along a little bit through the rest of this chapter and just admire some of the artwork, especially, like, look at these wedding outfits that they designed. So cool. One thing I really love about the actual game whenever I played it through the first time is I love that Bowser is carrying a bouquet of piranha plants. So just, like, typically Mario game aesthetic. I love that. And that's, like, such a Bowser thing to do. Peach's wedding outfit is gorgeous. Oh, look at this artwork. I haven't seen this. That's like 2D drawn and everything. Looks like classic Mario. Wedding Peach. Oh, man. Oh, man. This book is wonderful already, and we're not even, like, halfway through yet. There's the piranha plant bouquet. Large opaque ribbon. Oh, they played with the style of ribbons, too, just to kind of get it just right. Color gradients. Oh, my goodness, you guys. This is such a treat. This is such a treat. And I love the fact that I really hope that they come up with a game like this for every major Switch release, because this is obviously one of the biggest games on the platform, and in my personal opinion, one of the best games on the Switch. They've done it for Breath of the Wild, and they've done it for a couple of other games as well, but like, there's a lot of Switch games coming out this holiday season that I would love to see an art of book for. One that kind of pops to my head immediately is Luigi's Mansion 3, because that game has some really good looking artwork to it. Anyway, there's some, we see this in New Donk City as like a poster for promoting their wedding. That's so weird to say out loud even still. Ooh, there's like some more, what we could have seen, some other alternate designs they came up with. Look at these. There's one where he's holding like a flag. Happy wedding, Koopa and Peach. Happy wedding, happy wedding. Is that what that, Bowser and Peach? A royal wedding. See, I like the way that that played, like, linguistically, I like the way that that reads a little bit more than happy wedding. Happy wedding just sounds a little weird. Anyway, this is the first kingdom we spawn into, so the Cap Kingdom. Oops, I just hit my camera stand. After Bowser sends him flying off the airship, Mario finds himself in a dark and gloomy land. While checking out the area, he stumbles upon a creature shaped like a white top hat. Startled, it flees, and the plucky plumber gives chase. And that's what this is the storyboard for that opening sequence there. Bowser, no hat. Peach. I love that sadness. All right, we're just gonna keep flipping on through here. Cap Kingdom, Bonneton. Oh yes, I love this kingdom so much. Aesthetically speaking, it's wonderful. It kind of gives me a sort of like, I might be the only one that thinks this, but like a Nightmare Before Christmas vibe to it. I don't know. It's like dark, gloomy, and gray and white, and I love it. Ooh, some alternate designs for what Bonneton could have looked like. This one's like a city skyline. I can see why they didn't want to go with this one, because you want to give each kingdom its own distinct characteristics. So this might have been a little bit too close to the design in Metro Kingdom. So I can see why they might not have gone with that one. This one's like a tree house. This one's like a forest. And this one, I don't quite know how to describe that one. Either way, these are some really cool looking things here. Gothic Kingdom covered in clouds. Very nice. Night sky is dark, but the light of the huge moon is more than enough to illuminate the land. That's what I really love about this kingdom, is that the moon is like the huge centerpiece. And I think that is a really cool way to lay it out. So, look at this! Oh my gosh, this one almost looks haunted. Oh my god, I need to keep picking up this book, but it's so heavy. A couple of other rough sketches. I kind of like the final design they went with, honestly. Obviously, because it's like the refined version of all the other things that they went through, but this one, like, that one's a little too fairy tale-ish. This one's a little too, can I say a little too Ori and the Blind Forest? I don't know. This one looks very Professor Layton, and this one, what even is that? Like it almost looks snowy? I don't know, but this is very interesting. I'm actually really liking this. Ooh, trivia. Bowser tops the charts. During the game, a blow to the boombox will cause Bowser's condescending laugh to reverberate through the speakers. After the game has been beaten and Peach rescued, the same boom will cause a fun, upbeat song to play instead. There are two types of songs, one with English vocals and one with Japanese vocals. Mario bops to the beats. And so do I, developers. So do I. Oh man, some of the lamppost designs and everything. Man, oh man, you guys. All right, flipping right along here. I'm gonna hold it like this. I feel like this gives a better look from the pages. The scarecrow design, the checkpoint flag. Very cool. Binoculars. What is all, like, these are so tiny. What is this? Concepts for all the question mark blocks. A block that spits out coins or hearts when struck. You can see an alternative design for this block in New Donk City. Can I? I have to go back and play through it just to kind of confirm that. Question block is a series staple, and many designs were considered with this version. Each series has its own spin on the design, but since the question mark block embodies what makes this particular game so special, we explored a few more unusual options. Versions with lots of grooves. So basically, they were just conceptualizing a lot of different looks for the question mark block, and they ended up with one that feels modern, but also feels very, classic Mario. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just flip right on here. And obviously I don't want to show the entirety of this book, so we're just going to kind of skip through the rest of this chapter and move right along here. Cascade Kingdom. This is another one of my favorite kingdoms. I feel like I could say that for a lot of the kingdoms in this game. They're all so well designed. Oh man, oh man. There's the Golden Chain Chomp. There's Madame Brood. You got a moon. Ooh, it's like a couple animation styles that they went with the You Got a Moon. You Got a Moon sequence. Man, I'm flipping through the pages and it feels like a bulk of this just kind of shows all the different kingdoms. Ooh, Sand Kingdom. Sand Kingdom will forever be like one of my top tier kingdoms just because it's one of the first ones I played, and it was one of the ones that Nintendo made available during their in-store demos for this game back in was it 2 years ago? Wow. Or no. Yeah, two years ago. Holy moly. Whew, time flies. Anyway, oh, I love this snowy look for the Sand Kingdom. I wish this was like an actual thing that you see in the game. I don't think it is. To my memory, it's been a while since I touched this game, but to my memory, I don't think you actually see it snowy like that. But it would be really cool to see. What the? See, Nate? What the? That's like. He almost looks naked from far away. He's missing his pants. Anyway, man, oh man, I love all all these buildings. Very much remind me of just. I wonder if they say it here. Just like if I can get like a specific example. There's a lovely town with a color build. Okay, yeah, it's a small Mexican town. So I definitely get that vibe, especially a lot with the characters and the buildings as well. And you can see it all up here. Like just the colors and the architecture just makes you feel, it transforms you into a different world, which a lot of the kingdoms end up accomplishing that goal tenfold. Very, very cool stuff. I love the Sand Kingdom so much. And also the pyramids, man, there's so much about every single kingdom that you could just really dive into and talk about all the small little details with. Anyway, Jaxie is here too. Jaxie's got to make an appearance, right? We all love Jaxie. Some of the Koopas, the trace walk. Oh my god, the trace walking missions really just did an A+ job of stressing me out. I was not very good at those on the first runs. Goomba plus hats. Oh, look at this little section. We got to give this a close-up. He's got like the chef hats, some of the football helmets, the pirate hats. Even the Santa Claus hat. Man, I love it. I love it. And then we've got Goombette over here. Goombette. This Goomba maiden flees when Mario draws near. Approaching her as a captured Goomba is a different story, however. Oh my. Knuckle. How do you pronounce this again? Knucklotech. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Knucklotech. Got the Lake Kingdom. The Lake Kingdom is probably, as far as musical themes go throughout the entire game, my favorite. Just it's so calming. It's so, like, just well orchestrated. I don't know. Like, obviously the whole entire game has really good music in it, but man, the Lake Kingdom is one of those that I just really, really love. Man, some of these original design concepts for the Lake Kingdom. I like the fact that they included Nessie. They eventually included Nessie in here, which it doesn't look like they made a note of that here, but they eventually included Nessie, and I think that's a really fun callback to some of the earlier Mario games. Keyhole pedestal, there's some keys. Holy cow. I really wish I could just sit here and like talk about this entire book with you, but oh man, it's gonna give me something to do, I guess, later on whenever I'm doing my thing. I don't know, lying in bed, looking for some reading material. Dory! Oh yeah, they call her something different. Dory. Creature who lives underwater. Its kind also dwell in places outside of Lake Lamote, such as nearby Peach's Castle. So that's Dory. I forgot about that. Nessie was the one in previous games. This is Dory. Wow. I'm a fake Mario fan. What's wrong with me? Wooded Kingdom, Steam Gardens. So good. Also, just like a general question. Do you guys refer to the kingdoms as their actual like name up here, or not their actual name, but like the kind of kingdom it is, or their actual name? I usually just call it by the kingdom type. So Wooded Kingdom, Lake Kingdom, what's a couple of the other ones? Wow, I'm really blanking on this. Cloud Kingdom, a couple of the other ones. So I personally call it that. I know some other people call it by like Steam Gardens and Bonneton and you know, I think you get the idea. So, wow. Well, these purple coins. I love that these coins are different and depending on the kingdom that you're in. I thought that was a really, really nice touch. Typical of every Mario game, though. I wouldn't expect anything less. They do a really good job at some of the small details like that. UFO? I didn't even know this had a name. What? UFO? Mysterious flying object that drops Goombas and spiked balls. UFO. Why would it be? Is that like a play on words that I'm just not getting? Fire Bro. Fire Bro and the rabbits. The rabbits. All right, we got some trivia, it looks like, on the side here, so let's go ahead and read through some of that. Giving Mario a run for his money. The rabbits in most kingdoms aren't foes, but they do offer Mario a game of tag of sorts. Some flee over a wide area, some challenge Mario in droves. Formidable opponents indeed. Wow, I love that. Formidable opponents. They got that right. All right. Let's kind of go ahead and flip through some more here. Some more storyboarding. This is like the midway cutscene that you find whenever you see Bowser again, and unfortunately he gets away. Anyway, spoilers. Cloud Kingdom, Nimbus Arena. I didn't even remember the Nimbus Arena name. Wow, what the heck is wrong with me? I need to play through this game again, guys. Let me know down in the comments below if you want to see me play through like an encore of this game on the channel for like its 2-year anniversary or before the year's over or something. This is just such a fun game. Even though I played through it already, I would love to just play through it, like go through one more time and play through everything, and anyway. It's just one of those games that I feel like that has a replay value despite the fact that it's a largely single player experience. Anyway, this is the Lost Kingdom. Personally, this is one of my least favorite kingdoms of the entire game. Still designed very well, obviously. Still, it's a wonderful place to be. Just in the overall comparison of all the other kingdoms in the game, I don't like it quite as much. Anyway, Metro Kingdom. This is definitely one of the highlights, and I think one of the most memorable throughout the entire game. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So we have some concept art of these initial designs that they were potentially going to go for with designing the Metro Kingdom, New Donk City. So, designer's note, I gotta read this. Among the many different lands, the Metro Kingdom stands apart, and its look underwent many changes to reach its final design. Making this world a setting far removed from that of the Mushroom Kingdom stoked the lead designer's imaginations, which shines through in their sketches. The design went from life-size buildings to cartoony proportions before we settled on the more realistic look. In addition, we researched various architecture styles, which influenced our design. This, together with the visual impact of Mario's presence here, was an important consideration. We always made sure to keep Mario in mind while fleshing out the city. The visual of Mario in the Metro Kingdom highlighted the freedom of expression central to Mario games. The land symbolizes the game from its earliest days of development, including the trial and error inherent to the process. We got the reactions we had hoped for during the trailer presentation and after the game launched, which was a great relief for us. That is so satisfying to hear. So look at some of these early concepts. Like, look, he's so tiny in comparison to some of these suits. I mean, it's that way in the final game, but like, can you imagine drawing this up and showing it to your creative lead, being like, this is what I want the next land to be. He's gonna be really short amongst all these like normal people. They must have given all the team weird looks, that whoever came up with this idea, you know? Oh man, towering skylines and just, woo! Look at this artwork. When were there cats? And why can't we pet them? That's the real question. Come on, Nintendo. Come on. The little Goombas in suits. I love that. And you guys can feel free to pause the video at any point and really just take a good look at some of these art pieces, because they're all so good. Whew, man. Look how colorful this background is, too. Like some of the advertisements in the background. You have Super Mario. What does that say? Star Road. That looks like a movie theater almost. Yeah, just like Metro Kingdom in particular, I think one of the highlights of the entire game, and definitely the one that people are going to remember the most for years to come. Let's see. We've got an outline of the little skyline here. Billboard building, mirror building, main tower. You know, it feels like there's a lot more buildings in like the main square of this game, but I guess there's in the grand scheme of things, I guess there really aren't that many. Weird how it gives you that vibe despite that fact. New Donk City Hall, definitely super cool. You have Pauline standing in the front here on the front entrance design. Some rough sketches, some more of the front entrance design. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Building roof preliminary design. Look at this Toad just chilling. He is just hanging out. Oh my god, I love that. Holy smokes. All right, we're almost done with chapter 2, I think. Crazy Cop store. Ooh, this guy looks like he needs a new job. Underground power plant. I forgot about the power plant. Ooh, look at all these posters and stuff for New Donk City. Man, I really wish I could just sit here and gander at every single piece of art in this book. Oh boy, all the graffiti and stuff. Donkey Kong Jr., hey, shout out. Shout out. Some of the final boss stuff. Some more preliminary sketches and concepts of the NPCs walking around at the city. Oh man, this is a piece of artwork that I saw floating around earlier this year, and I was so confused and lightly salted to the fact that we didn't get musician Rosalina somewhere in Metro Kingdom. Hello? That would have been amazing. Like, oh my, throughout. Considering all the other Easter eggs and callbacks to previous Mario games in the series, that would have been like my favorite. Musician Rosalina would have been so cool to see. Ooh, we're at the Pauline section. Look at this. Look at this. Let's see. We have a few notes here on Pauline. They're short, so we'll read them. The sophisticated singer is the mayor of New Donk City. She changes into a red dress at festival time. Mayor with two sides. As a mayor, the red-suited Pauline strives to make her city thrive. She shows a different side during the festival, swapping out her signature suit for a red dress to perform a beautiful song and dance. Pauline's outfits change for different occasions, but no matter what, she retains her trademark colors. That she does indeed. All right. Next page. Got some more Pauline looks. Oh my gosh, look at this. Casual Pauline. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, this is a really cool... I've seen this piece of art before, too. This is definitely one of my favorites, just because it captures that feeling of... Like, you look at this, and you imagine Jump Up Superstar playing in the background, and it's just perfect. What can I say? Speaking of Jump Up Superstar, one of the first... Or actually, I think it is the first Mario theme musical piece that has vocals in it. Perfection. Like, it literally couldn't have been done any better. Snow Kingdom! Oh, Shiveria. Shiveria is one of those that, like, I like it. I just wish there were more of it, you know? It feels kind of small, all things considered. And I wanted to see more of these little guys. They're so cute and fluffy and, like, round. Anyway. We got the Shiverians. And there you go. Rounder and rounder. Added a pon-pon. Bumps are warm. Look at them. They look so cozy. They kind of remind me of Ice Climber in a way, like the game that the Ice Climbers come from. There's the Shiverian Elder. He kind of judges you throughout the race that you do. Seaside Kingdom, Bub Lane. Oh yes, oh yes. This one gives me a similar vibe to the hotel world that you play through in Super Mario Sunshine. I don't know why, but I played through this, and I thought of the hotel for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's the building design or something, or the way that it's like sunset and reflecting off the water. Who knows? Oh yeah, the volleyball. Very nice. This is another one of those levels that I wish that there was more of. This one in the Snow Kingdom. Some of the snails, definitely. Look at them. Look how fancy they are with their glasses and their mustache. All right. Oh. Nightmares. Flip the page. Lenshin Kingdom, Malvobano. Stylistically speaking, this one definitely stands out with all the color scheme and just like the way that the lighting and like the shading. And I'm not any sort of artist or whatever, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm saying. So, ooh, Ruin Kingdom. Ruin Kingdom is definitely interesting. Gave me some Dark Souls vibes. I'm sure I'm not the only one. That fight against the dragon was nuts. Something you definitely didn't expect to see in a Mario game. I'm just going to keep flipping through here for the rest of this chapter. Bowser's Kingdom. Oh my god, we're almost at half an hour here. And I've just been mostly skimming through this book. You can imagine how long it would take if we were just sitting here and reading through every single little thing. Oh yeah, some of the final boss fights here. Getting close to the end. Final flight to the moon. The moon! Oh my god, we're about to get to one of the best sequence in the entire game. Moon Kingdom, wonderful, amazing, love the design. I love how outer worldly it feels, you know? And the chapel being there is just like so iconic. You have some of the sequences that play up to the final boss fights. And again, if anyone hasn't played through this game yet, we're about to go into heavy spoiler territory. So, turn back while you can. Oh, some of this artwork is so good, though. I can't stop and gander at it. Okay, we don't have that much to go, so we'll do it. Concept sketches of the final boss fights. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Lots of moon rocks in the background. Back-like tiles, or brick-like tiles reminiscent of Bowser's Castle. Whew, man. I could just sit here and gander at this for hours. All right. This particular part of the game had me in... I was crying happy tears. This is so cool. So towards the very end, you know, the whole entire building is collapsing after you defeat Bowser or whatever, and Bowser's knocked out. So Peach is sitting there like, Mario, get us out. And you're like, ah! Mario's like searching through his, you know, his mind and thinking that the only solution he can come up with is capturing Bowser and freeing all three of them simultaneously. And you actually get to play as Bowser during this final sequence. Nothing beats that. That is just fantastic. I love each and every second of that final little stretch of the game. Anyway, you can see some of the final moments here of the game and how it all plays out here. I hit my stand again. What the heck is wrong with me? Sorry for the shaking. There's no earthquake going on here. The story ends. Mario and Peach and Cappy and Tiara and even Bowser escape the crumbling lunar caverns. On the surface, Mario and Bowser demand that Peach choose one of them, and she refuses. That was such an iconic moment, and I loved it. Instead, everyone returns home, and Peach sets off on some solo excursions of her own. Thank you, Mario. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. The Odyssey continues. The Odyssey continues. So, if you've played through the game once, you probably already know that the Moon Kingdom actually isn't the last kingdom that you would explore, and I wonder if they're actually going to show this last kingdom that you see. There it is. There it is. Oh, these shots for every single kingdom so far have been amazing. The Mushroom Kingdom, Peach's Castle. Gotta love it. When I landed here, that was like actual. More happy tears. Such good surprises and Easter eggs and callbacks to other games in this game. Oh, it was such a trip being able to see Peach's Castle rendered in Mario Odyssey. Such a trip. Anyway, I wanted to go inside and explore all of it, but, you know, all good things must come to an end, I guess. And anyway, so inside Peach's Castle, they matched the inside of Peach's Castle the way it was in Mario 64 so well. Oh, I can't commend the development team enough for that. Oh, and Darkside, I can't forget about Darkside. Rabbit Ridge. This is sort of like the boss rush section, so if you ever wanted to go back and challenge some more of the bosses, again, this is the place to do that. And this, you can see Pauline and her band performing in an out-of-this-world performance. I don't know. I've been sitting here for 30 minutes just watching, like, skimming through this book with you guys. Anyway, we're in the extra section now. And I'm guessing this is where they're going to put all this miscellaneous stuff here. So the souvenirs that you can get throughout the game. I actually, on my first playthrough, I made it a point to collect all of these. So it's interesting to be able to see these once again. This looks like design concepts for some of the stickers that you see throughout the game. So the original ones are on this right side column and the concepts being on the left. So Luncheon Kingdom, New Donk City. I like this one a little bit more. And Pauline, I don't know. Just looks a little different in that one, especially the one like right next to it too. Anyway, man, I want some of these as like actual stickers. If anyone knows where I can get something like that, let me know down in the comments because I would love something like that. Anyway, we have some more designs here. Mariachi Mario, is that it? That's not in the game. They went with this one instead. I would love for this to be in the game. That would be awesome. Crazy Cap Store, some of the Baseball Mario. What the heck is this? What the heck is that? Ugh, he looks like he's wearing like a ghillie suit or something. Bowser Jr. costume. Hold up a second. What? Server Mario? Jiangxi Mario? Panda Mario? What? Madame Brood Mario? Look at all these different things that we didn't get in the game. Oh my god, look at all of his boxers. What? There's one with Cat Peach on it in the Goombas? Oh my god, imagine like fighting against Goombas with Goomba boxers on. How humiliating would that be if you were a Goomba? What the heck? Okay, let's read this designer's note too. We brainstorm Mario's outfits to capture the feeling of each kingdom, giving players another way to see the progression of their journey. These included outfits from Mario's past, as well as some whose motifs are recognizable at a glance. Since they require coins to purchase, we aimed for high-quality looks that players couldn't help but want to try. Headgear and clothes can be worn separately, so we had to make sure that every combination maintained a balance of texture quality. Consistency of detail and clipping checks during a production were no easy feats. The designers' love for Mario is clearly visible in these efforts. We tested a ton of outfits, but had to abandon several that were either unsuitable for mixing and matching, or that didn't fit the game progression. Can you imagine what sort of outfits we came up with? I can only imagine. Oh, there's more! There's more! Holy moly! Doesn't suit him, but throwing the hat could be fun. You got that right. Imagine all the pigtails swimming everywhere. Oh, look in the top left. You have like Diddy Kong. There's like a maid Mario in the middle there. This is definitely one of those sections where if you guys feel like pausing the video here and taking a look at all these different outfits, definitely encourage you to do so because there's a lot to look at here. Sailor Mario? Holy smokes, Luma Mario, excuse me. Wow, this is amazing. What? I kind of wish some of these, look at this muscle suit, hello? There's the outfits list in the 2D area. Oh, man. So, let's see, we have Diddy Kong Mario up here. So he definitely has a little bit more of a monkey look to him than he does in the actual game with this outfit. I don't know. Something about it seems a little bit more Diddy Kong-like. Peach's travel. So throughout the game, you actually, in all the kingdoms that you travel to, you do see Peach vacationing in each and every single one. And through almost every single kingdom that you see her in, her outfit changes. So I guess this is giving a little bit of letting us take a little bit of a gander at that. Man, some good stuff here. Some good stuff. And finally, making of the key art. Well, I don't think this is finally. I think there's a little bit more. Super Mario, some more key art here. Let's go ahead and just kind of flip through the rest here. Oh, that's pretty cool. That looks like a movie poster almost. Some promotional videos. Very nice. What was this? Oh, this is the launch countdown. They were posting this on social media leading up to the release. I remember that. Some more official Twitter illustrations. This one I actually have as a phone background. I love it. This one too. That one's great. This one as well. Early development art. Ooh, nice. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. That's a beautiful shot. Some more Super Mario Wedding. Concept sketches. Some stuff here. An Odyssey across Mario's history. So I'm guessing this goes over some of the Easter eggs that you'll see throughout the game. Holy crap. Holy crap. New Nintendo 3DS. I didn't realize that this outfit was a callback to that. Huh. That's neat. You learn something new every day. Oh, man. All right, you guys. So that is the end of this book here. So, The Art of Super Mario Odyssey. What an amazing purchase. Definitely encourage you guys to purchase this. If you're like me and you like any of these sort of coffee table style books, art of books, definitely encourage it. This is very well made. Obviously, there's way more to this book than what I showed you, but I personally bought mine from Amazon. Prices will fluctuate, I'm assuming, with the holiday season coming up, so definitely give it a search on Amazon and see if it's right for you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, by the way. We were just kind of hanging out and casually looking through this art book together. So if you want to see more videos like this or anything in this particular style in the future, feel free to let me know down in the comments because I have a lot of these books and I don't plan on stopping on buying them. So if you want to see me, if you want to hang out and flip through some more in the future, definitely let me know if you're interested. Anyways, I think that brings us to the end of this video. So let's go ahead and reseal our copy with our little plastic sleeve here. Is this plastic or like a... Yeah, this is probably like a plastic. This is harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks, folks. Anyways, The Art of Super Mario Odyssey. Love it. Amazing. Definitely going to be keeping it by my bedside and reading through more of that later. So, with all that said, without further ado, as always, I'm alecandstuff, and I will see you all again real soon. Bye!